Now, in my personal opinion, I think Vengeance Day and Grand Slam were both very good shows. For me personally, I like Vengeance Day more, but if you like Grand Slam, that's fine. I'm curious to know which one was better to you, but in this video, we're going to talk about Grand Slam Australia and give my personal thoughts and give my star rating system. 1 star being trash, 2 star being meh, 3 star being good, and 4 star being fantastic. A banger, as you say. With that said, let's start off with Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita, I believe. This was a good match. I mean, no surprise there. Of course, it was a good match. People were very much hyped for it. And there's an interesting story. Now there's going to be a title match between Kenny Omega versus Takeshita, and Will Ospreay is going to get his run back in a steel cage against Kyle Fletcher. Interesting. The build up to it, I don't know. Maybe there's history I'm not aware of, so I'm not too locked into the story itself. But the match was great. I'll give it a 3 stars. Of course, let's talk about my girl Harley Cameron. Harley Cameron is quickly becoming one of my favorite superstars. Honestly, her and Toni Storm, amazing. Harley Cameron's promo that I seen recently on Mercedes Moné moved me so much. I'm like, she's great. She's like a Chelsea Green type character with a different type. I'm not going to say which one's better because I love Chelsea Green too, but she's great, honestly. I think Harley Cameron should have won. Mercedes Moné did win. And the thing about Mercedes for me, since I don't have a long history of like seeing Sasha Banks, is that she doesn't give the same type of aura of like a Roman Reigns who holds multiple belts. Like she holds multiple belts, but I don't feel the intimidating stature. I just feel like she just brags a lot. But she does get really good wins at the same time. Like she gets decisive wins. So I don't know. I don't know what's missing when it comes to Mercedes. Overall, I'll give it a solid 3 stars. Let's talk about Buddy Matthews, who's wearing the same thing as his girl, Rhea Ripley, if you didn't know. They're together. They're married. Versus Okada. It was a cool match. I'll give it a 2 stars. Of course, Buddy Matthews wasn't going to win, so it wasn't too enticing. But it's cool to see him get his moment in Australia, of course. And speaking of Rhea Ripley, a dominant figure, let's talk about Timeless Toni Storm. Hey, man, this was fantastic. I personally would give it a solid 3 stars. The story is amazing between Toni Storm and Mariah May. One thing that I will say, though, is that I didn't talk about the Moxley match. I'll give that a 2 stars. It is what it is. Toni Storm is fantastic. And I do think there's a genuine question. Like, Toni Storm is becoming so big. Between Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm, who's the biggest star in wrestling, in women's wrestling, between those two?